Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us here. Rafael Devers. He's homered in 5 straight games. So partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap. Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Luis Arias.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. When he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
That's a foul ball.
1 out, bases empty. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs. Swing and a bouncer, and foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Up the middle, and that squirts through. Runner at first with 2 away. Paul Konerko now at the plate. On the ground to Devers. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. The Rockies strand 1, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Back here in Boston, today's starter for Colorado, Ryan Rollison.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And a pitch. Ground ball right side. He handles it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jarren Duran.
Now, this is a player that's hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average, and being able to do that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Devers. And there's a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Devers measures 6 feet even, 29 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Two down, nobody on. And Devers hits that one. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Red Sox back now at Fenway. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Eric Davis. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Whitlock, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a four-seamer. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So in now for Colorado, Anthony Volpe. That one in there across the letters. The 0-2. Cuts on it, misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. And a ground ball to first. Casas takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back in Boston, now batting Tristan Casas.
The first baseman.
Robinson back to work. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
That's not even close to the zone.
And that one is lifted in the air. On the move. Snags it on the run. And there's one away. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Volpe tosses to first, and they take care of Robert for the out. And we're back. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, number 82. Now into the ball game on defense, Luis Angel Acuna. He'll play second. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And down on strikes. And 1 gone. So up next, Brenton Doyle. The other way. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. Rod Carew digging in for the Rockies. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
To the right side. Whips it to Casas. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning. And here is Luis Angel Acuna. That one almost got him.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
On the ground. And that's just foul. The 1-1. That one fouled off. And the pitch. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that almost pushed it over the fence. I bet hitters are trying to get the ball up in the air and hit it that direction. I know I would be.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Bounce to the left side. Oh, great stop. The throw, and it beats him. What a play. Here now the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 10 of the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. Today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Start of the fourth. Here's Thompson to hit now. And he deals. Thompson goes 5 feet 9 inches, 24 years old. He's usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at third. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Yeah, watch your lips. Better be ready. They don't go.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Luis Ariz stands in. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Really consistent release play. He's been able to pick up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. And now Paul Konerko. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. The Red Sox leading by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ahead or 2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rockies are down. Back inside Fenway Park, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jackson Holliday. Here comes a pitch. In the air out to center. Davis has it sized up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now
Rafael Devers up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And now here is Tristan Casas. And now the lefty. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Tyler O'Neill. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
2 outs. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. And the Red Sox. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Colorado, Eric Davis.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up. All these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for him yet. Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Next offering upstairs. One down, base is empty. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
The Rockies trailing by a run. We're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Robert now. The wind of the pitch. That's towards center. Davis makes the catch. 1 away. Luis Angel Acuna up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Kicks and fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And they'll do it again. That's to third. Thompson tosses across to first, and they got him. Mitch Garver up to hit here. He's 0 for 1. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And that one ripped into right. Doyle makes the catch, and that is the third. Top of the 6th inning. So in now for Colorado, number 82. There's a swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Out to short, sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So digging in, Brenton Doyle. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, really, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And this one bounces away from Garver. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. 1-1 now. Fastball for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in, the throw in, save, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They have eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That one is upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Canerco at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that
ball,
one.
1 strike.
Foul ball there. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 2. The wide to kick the pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Galt certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Durant, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball,
well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Man at second with 1 away. And the batter now, Jackson Holiday. In the air, left side. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Devers now. First pitch misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
At the belt and fires. That one pulled foul. And a swing and a miss. And that is the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the top of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Eric Davis. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, good work catching up to that one.
And takes low for ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And Davis is retired. And there's 1 away. At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. 2 down. Now the Rockies catcher, Harry Ford. Right through there for a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
No
Good
ball.
looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work. Back. Here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Up the middle. And that chance handled. On the run, throw to first.
He's out.
One away. Big timeout leading off the home seven. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one misses. Ball 1. And fouled off. Big swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Rollison won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, John Curtis.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's Luis Robert. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's outside. And now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Hit hard. That gets through. Davis quickly gets it back in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Line drive, base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate. He's set. Runner around third. Caught the rundown now. But now he's caught in between, and they put the tag on him.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out, and that's the attitude.
Well, going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. Back now at Fenway, ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, number 82. He was late there, strike
No
1.
ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him! And 1 away.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And that's in there at the knees.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Here's the Rockies' leadoff hitter, Rod Carew. Just missed. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
2 outs. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a 3-2. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Score back here. In Boston, bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Roman Anthony. Curtis back to work. Just a weak fly ball this time. Doyle pulls it in on the run. So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. Boom goes the dynamite. His 34th of the season. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. You keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
That one lifted to left, turns to the right on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's Rafael Devers. On the ground right side, Carew. On to first, and Devers is set down. And the inning is over. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. 6-0 Sanchez.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Thompson up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside low. And that's ball 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fastball for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever. Too low, and it's ball 3.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side, Acuna. In plenty of time at first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate. He's 2 outs away. Luis Arias digging in for the Rockies. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Just missed.
One ball, one strike.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it drops in. And that puts the tying run on base. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. On a pinch run, Jerry Hairston Jr.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Slice to right, and it stays fair. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away. Substitution now at first base. Pitch run.
Number one.
Running here, Ozzie Smith. A new arm into the game, the righty, Alexis Diaz.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now a chance for Eric Davis. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And the slider just misses.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
And the pitch. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
One ball, one strike.
Righty to the plate. Double steal. One attempt misses. They get the tag on him. The squeeze attempt fails, and that ends the inning.
Sometimes games come down to this. You've got to press the issue. Try to get that run across and tie it up. But an excellent throw. Nice job of concentration. Put the tag on the runner. Exciting finish to this game today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.